And today we have with us Mr. Wang Shouwen, Trade Negotiator and Vice Minister of Ministry of Commerce, Mr. Liu Shen, Vice Governor of Zhejiang Province, Mr. Yao Gaoyuan, Mayor of Hangzhou City, to introduce the second Global Digital Trade Expo. And with us is Ms. Zhu Yong, Director General of Department of E-Commerce and Information Technology of MOFCOM. Now, Mr. Wang will be briefing you on the situation. The second Global Digital Trade Expo will be held from November the 23rd to 27th in Hangzhou. So today we hold this press conference to brief you on the situation of the expo. We want to first of all thank you for your interest and support of the expo for the past times. In the Belt and Road opening ceremony, according to General Secretary Xi Jinping, we proposed 8 actions to promote BRI and digital economy. And in his speech, he also mentioned that China will be holding the Trade Expo on a yearly basis. Digital trade is an important support for building a strong digital nation, and the Digital Trade Expo is an important platform to promote that economy. And it also will contribute to the development of a global digital economy. It will also contribute to an open world economy. We hold the Trade Expo to build a platform for joint sharing and communication, and this is our contribution to the global economy. And the Digital Trade Expo is the only national level and international expo of digital trade. In order to convene a very successful event, we in MOFCOM have made the following efforts. First, to make it more professional. Digital trade is one of very high professionality, and Trade Expo should also be a professionally held event. So, in terms of the setting up of the expo, we have 1 comprehensive hall and 2 special exhibitions, one with the frontier economy and another with the Silk Road e-commerce. We have another 4 special exhibition halls, including the service, the transportation, and so on. When arranging the exhibition, the content needs to be professional, and we focus on the full industrial chain of digital economy, and the one with the frontier development will focus on smart manufacture and artificial intelligence and so on. In the professional halls, we will also be displaying e-commerce, e-security, smart logistics, smart medicine, and so on. The professionalism can also be witnessed in the exhibits. That means we are going to display the highest and most advanced discoveries and inventions. There will be more than 20 global leading digital trade businesses and also domestic businesses to attend the Digital Trade Expo. and more than 40% belong to the digital industrial chain. And second, internationalism. Because this trade expo is an international platform, so we will aim at making this a true global event. We have a lot of exhibitors from all over the world, including the international organizations such as the WTO, the UN Information and Technology Center, and Smart Africa, among other 30 international organizations. We also are going to welcome other international organizations, and they will be exhibitors in the comprehensive hall. And there are also some global businesses. About 20% of the businesses and exhibitors are from overseas, among which 1/7 are among the Fortune 500 companies. We also have invited the partners along the Silk Road, especially the e-commerce businesses, to participate in the e-commerce day event. On the other hand, we also will be making it more marketized so that the branding of Digital Trade Expo can become more influential and sustainable. So marketization is indispensable in the promotion of the branding. We work with several exhibition companies and send out invitations to more than 800 procurators and purchasers. In terms of organization, we work with financial partners and other strategic partners to hold a signature event along with another 100 business events. In terms of targeted connection, we empower our service with digital economy. And this online platform for the Digital Trade Expo is established, and the businesses can participate online, be it a provider or purchaser. Also, this kind of smart matching system can also improve the efficiency and satisfaction of the exhibitors and purchasers. And we also encourage media to take part in the Digital Trade Expo, and we look forward to participation from the exhibitors and purchasers to discuss further cooperation. Thank you. Now we give the floor to Mr. Lu Shan. Friends from the media, good afternoon. Welcome to today's press conference, and thank you for your interest in the development of Zhejiang's economy for a long time. As is known to all, 20 years ago, according to General Secretary Xi Jinping, during his work in Zhejiang province, he has implemented the special strategy, among which one of the most important one is the plan called the Digital Zhejiang, and a special fund were allocated back then. And this year, General Secretary Xi visited Zhejiang again and encouraged Zhejiang to be the leading player in terms of development of digital economy. The provincial government and CBC Commission has been following the instructions of General Secretary Xi and are striving to build a modern industrial system based on digital economy, and has become a golden name card for Zhejiang province. As the minister has just mentioned earlier, in the third BRI summit that has just concluded, General Secretary Xi has declared to the world that this Digital Trade Expo will be held on a yearly basis. So last year, the first Digital Trade Expo was held on December the 11th to the 14th in Hangzhou, and 17 world organizations and 33 countries participated in the expo, and the total trade volume reached 150 billion yuan. And this expo, compared to last year, would be more professional and more internationalized and marketized, as mentioned by the minister. I have 3 more points to add. First, in the terms of the curation of the expo, we have invited Finland and South Africa to be the the main guest, and also these 2 countries will display their cooperation results with China, and Chongqing and Fujian and Guizhou will be the main hosting city this time. They will be demonstrating their achievement in digital trade and applications of the technologies. More than 100 launching events will be held to release new products for the very first time. Second, in terms of the forums, we all know that digital economy is an emerging form of economy. However, digital trades, rules, and regulations are still catching up with the practices. We also need to form more agreements, and that's why we will be holding forums on 10 major topics, including the digital trade and finance and digital e-commerce and so on, center around topics such as the building of laws and regulations around a digital economy and the optimization of digital trade international regulations, as well as a carbon margin adjustment mechanism. I hope that we can conduct very in-depth dialogues so as to form more conventions internationally. Based on the online platform of last year, we are hoping to continue this effort and to offer all of the people that are participants that are join us online a more and a better quality sense, in a sense of the quality of the pictures and so on. Besides, we will also be incorporating elements from the Asian Games that were just closing. The gold medalists and champions of the Asian Games can provide one of their photos, and they can be printed out with the 3D printer. And this will be a digital figure, a digitally printed out figure. During the 19th Asian Game, all of the champions and the gold medalists are warmly welcomed and applauded by the spectators. And this digital model is a small token to this token of like a word to all of the participants, all of the gold medalists. And all of the participants of the expo will have access to a souvenir, a digital souvenir with a unique personal patent. So we are looking forward to seeing all of you in 1 month in Hangzhou to welcome the new digital opportunities and to welcome a better future. Now the floor is open to Mr. Yao. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As Mr. Wang and Ms. Lu mentioned earlier, the second Global Digital Trade Expo will be held, and now I will make give some supplement and additional information about it. The 19th Asian Game has just concluded in Hangzhou, and next month, Hangzhou will be hosting the Global Digital Trade Expo. This is an important mark. This marks how the General Secretary and the Central Party Committee attached importance to the position of Hangzhou in the development of the digital economy. So we will spare no efforts to hold a successful event this time to build a ideal platform to all of the exhibitors. In 2015, Hangzhou was named as the first cross-border e-commerce center, and an initiative has also been sent since then. And Hangzhou has been boosting the development of digital economy in China. In this trade expo, we believe that we will be initiating the Hangzhou proposal, and we will be convening pull the wisdom together to build a digital economy union to promote legislations and laws and regulations making at the local level. We will also be participating in global governance in the digital arena. Second, we will also be building new scenarios for the application of the digital economy. During the Asian Games, in terms of the management and the lighting of the torches, and we see robots carrying gears at the track and fields event, and all of these are clear signatures. That are clear signals that the digital application has been applied in a wider and broader fields. If you come to the Trade Expo, you will be the first to experience some of the latest development, such as some of the virtual digital anchors that will be broadcasting the news of the expo on a daily basis. There will also be a digital salesperson to promote products. We will also be ensuring this very well-rounded services for all of the exhibitors and participants. The digital platform will provide a seamless services for them to gain access to the expo. We will also be providing services to invite the participant to join in cultural tours in Hangzhou. We will also be providing services in terms of communication and accommodations during their stay in Hangzhou. We will try to optimize all of the services in the next months so as to make sure that the Digital Trade Expo will become a splendid, successful, and high-level event. Now the floor is open to questions, and please identify yourself before raising the question. Thank you. With CMG and CCTV, my question is, digital economy has become a hotspot in global economy, and digital trade is an important part of digital economy. Can you tell us more about the development of China's digital trade? I will take that question. You are quite right. Digital economy has become a hotspot in global economy, and in turn, it promotes the development of digital trade. When we talk about digital trade, there are two aspects that we cannot ignore. First, digital trade's feature is digital delivery. So the key producing factors is the data, is the digital form of the products. Second, it is empowered by digital technologies, such as this cross-border e-commerce. During the commodity trade is empowered by digital technologies. So the delivery may be digital in digital form or in commodity form, but this kind of a transaction is done in a digital form. So this will be the new growth point for future global trade. According to the report of General Secretary Xi Jinping in the 20th National Congress of the CPC, he mentioned that digital service is part of an important part of service trade. So it is important for us to develop digital trade. In China, the development of digital trade has been making tremendous progress in the following aspects. First, the scale of digital trade are constantly expanding. Last year, the volume of service trade is up by 27%, ranking number 1 in the world, reaching 251 million RMB. And in the first 8 months of this year, this number reached 1.81 trillion yuan, which is up by 10.4% compared to the previous year. Second, in terms of the cross-border e-commerce, the total volume last year reached 2.1 trillion, up by 9.8%, a historical high. The cross-border e-commerce in 2015 only took up 1%, and last year it has been raised to 5%. The latest statistics from the General Customs shows that in the first half of this year, the trade volume of this number is up by 16%, reaching 1.1 trillion RMB, accounting for 5.5% of the total trade volume. So the scale of the trade has covered almost every corner of the world, and it's a very full-fledged trade chain in the world, and the scale has been constantly expanding. Second, our industrial base has been further consolidated. Last year, the digital economy reached 50 trillion yuan, which is up by 10.3%, accounting for 41% of the total GDP. The production of digital has reached 8.1 ZB, up by 21%, accounting for 10% of the world and ranking second in the world. There's another number. By June this year, the number of netizens in China reached more than 107 million, and 75% of the people have access to the internet. That's the basis for digital economy. And in terms of digital technologies, it is also developing fast. To support digital economy, we have further advanced our development of innovative technologies. According to WIPO, last year, this innovation index of China ranked 11th in the world, and leading the world in AI, smart energy, and quantum physics, quantum computing. Fourth, we have a more diverse scenario for digital technology application. It has been further integrated in the real economy in terms of medicine, education, entertainment, and so on. So we are creating more environments and scenarios for the application of digital trade and technologies. Last year, the independently developed online gaming sales overseas reached more than 17 billion yuan. And the literatures and the publications is also being sold worldwide through online platforms. We also see some crowdsourcing and other forms of development in the cloud economy are also appearing, are also showing up. And it's fair to say that digital trade has become an important growth point for Chinese economy, especially in our process to optimize our trade structure and build our new strengths. Therefore, the development of a digital economy can contribute to the new scaling of the economy and build China and will contribute to the building of a strong digital nation. Thank you. With 21st century economies, according to the report of the 20th CPC National Committee, what kind of measures have been taken to promote digital economy, and what are the effects? In the case of Zhejiang province, our digital economy has been expanding and the structure has been further optimized, and we are also activating this better ecological environment for digital economy. First of all, in terms of scale, last year at the province level, the total trade volume reached about 630 million yuan, and it's a double-digit growth. In the first 9 months of this year, in Zhejiang, the total number of trade volume of Zhejiang reached 550 billion yuan, up by 21%. This is also a historical high. In terms of structural optimization and also the provision of digital content and cross-border e-commerce and so on, all of these forms of economies are booming. For example, in terms of cross-border e-commerce in the first 9 months of this year, the total volume reached 360 billion yuan, up 19%, maintaining a growth rate that is similar to last year. The total transaction volume and payment by third parties are also leading the country. And also we see development in digital music movies and gamings and games. Second, we see more participants in the digital economy and trade. Currently, there are more than 10,000 active participants in the global global trade, in the digital trade, among which there are Alibaba and NetEase and so on. There are a lot of emerging economies as well. There are a lot of startup companies that choose digital trade as their development path. I believe that these are some of the features for the development of Zhejiang's digital trade. To promote digital trade, we have done work in the following aspect. First, to build a system and regulatory framework. We have issued this policy in documents at the province level. We are the first province in China to do so. Digital trade calls for innovation and relevant practices. In the past years, Zhejiang province have promoted a lot of innovations, such as the first tech committee, which issued the first handbook for the idioms of digital trade, including the most basic ones, such as the concept of digital trade. And we are also the first one to build a statistics system for digital trade. We have had some successful experiences, and we are trying to write those into the regulatory form, incorporate that into the regulatory framework as well. We are also building a platform based on the demonstration projects and cities at the national level. Besides the national platforms, there will also be platforms at the province and city levels. For example, in the free trade zone of Zhejiang, in Hangzhou, we have the free trade, the digital trade area, and there is a digital free trade area in Jinhua of Zhejiang. Through all of these efforts, we will strive to provide more best practices and experiences for the reference of the country. And also, we need to build a service industry that can support the development of digital trade. For example, we have built this special allocated fund to support the development. Second, we organize 20 key projects in digital trade, such as the overseas warehouse. This is the basic infrastructure for digital logistics and supply chain. And now the total area of the warehouse has amounted to 960 square meters, covering many countries. We have also set up this ranking for the digital trade businesses so as to expand their influences overseas. We are hoping that the friends from the media can take this opportunity and visit the expo and to learn more about the development of the digital economy in Zhejiang. with Phoenix TV. Will this expo be open to the public, and what are the features of this expo? This expo will be open to the public as last time, and it is at the Hangzhou International Expo Center. You could make reservations online through the WeChat platform or Weibo platform to book the tickets from the 23rd to 27th. It's totally free. And we have incorporated this kind of innovation of digital technology and economy. We'll be displaying the latest updates and advancements. Compared to last time, we have a lot more highlights. There were a lot of firsts. We'll be the first one to display 50 models together for the first time, including language, visual, ecology, and so on. There will also be the AI product of Baidu and other major companies. There will also be some professional giant models by key international companies, and there will also be big models from NetEase and Alibaba. Second, we will be the first one to host this digital trade contest. We will be working with relevant institutions to set up 2 competitions, one with AI and Metaverse, and second with Web 3.0 and blockchain. The preliminary round has already been concluded, and currently more than 150 businesses and teams will be participating in the final round of the competition. For the winners of the competition, we will give them provincial policies in terms of incubating, capital support, and human resources support. 3, we will be introducing the top-notch cross-border e-commerce participants and platforms that ranked high in the global rankings. They are from the digital logistics, payment, finance, and so on. In the Asian Para Games that have just kickstart, we have also seen some smart technologies which will be further displayed in the expo. We have also set up some special installations such as robot, the coffee maker, and so on. With Economic Daily, the special day for Silk Road e-commerce will be convened. So can you tell us more about this special event? Thank you. According to General Secretary Xi Jinping's remark in the BRI summit, the Silk Road e-commerce will become an important contributor to promoting BRI. After 6 years of development, the Silk Road BRI has become a major and main channel to develop a digital economy. In the BRI context, I would talk more about the international cooperation. First, expanding the scope, and we have been expanding our services to 30 countries in 5 continents, and memos have been signed with many countries and businesses. So this kind of communication at the policy and industrial level will continue to be promoted. Second, we will optimize the global trade and economic cooperation. We have built some special events, such as the shopping festival for African businesses and countries, and so on, to introduce the high-quality products from other countries. Last year, we worked with partners, and the total volume accounts for 30% from the BRI partners. 3. Strengthen capacity building. We organized trainings, both online and offline. We have also opened up courses for digital commerce, and more than 100,000 person times have participated and listened to the lectures and courses. We are also hoping to narrow the digital gap between the partnering countries. The cloud services and mobile payment and services concerning e-commerce have also been improved. So this special event will be held for the first time during the Digital Trade Expo. We are hoping to build this into an outstanding example to promote international trade. So we will be holding one international program and set up one special hall for Silk Road digital trade. We'll also be inviting ambassadors to visit the exhibition hall. And online, we will also be holding promotion events to display the cooperation results and future prospect for Silk Road e-commerce. You're all welcome to join us so that we can enjoy the benefits of BRI. So this Digital Trade Expo will be more international. So can you tell us more about the feature to highlight that point and what measures will be taken to strengthen our features? As Mr. Wang mentioned in his presentation, in his briefing, this Trade Expo will be more global and international. It has always been our feature since day one, and also our priority in our organizational work. So first of all, we will be aiming at helping more than 50 countries to participate in the expo, and South Africa and Finland will set up special exhibition hall, national hall, to display their development result of digital economy and trade. They will be organizing high-level deputies to join the expo. We are also sending special invitations to BRI and RCEP countries. It is estimated that more than 50 countries will be participating offline, among which about 2/3 are BRI countries. Second, we are aiming at inviting more than 50 countries, more than 50 international organizations. Last year, there were 17, and currently more than 30 have confirmed their participation, including WHO and WIPO and the Geological Information Center of the UN, as well as Smart Africa and China ASEAN Business Council. Besides, there will also be organizations to participate in the exhibitions. For example, the Geological Information Center of the UN will be working with the local counterpart to hold an exhibition to display technologies. And three, more than 50 Fortune 500 companies, including Amazon, Azerbaijan, and ByteDance and Alibaba will be participating in the expo. There are more than 18 leading companies in the digital economy will also participate. Fourth, more than 50 top 100 digital businesses will be attending. This year, we will be releasing the top 100 of digital trade in China. And among the businesses, 50 will be participating offline. Last but not least, we are aiming at inviting more than 50 ambassadors or envoys from foreign countries. This has already been confirmed through the RSVPs, and we will also be inviting the ambassadors from the partnering countries to join live streaming and promotion event online and offline. We believe that the most important outcome would be the consensus that is likely to be reached during this trade expo. With China News Agency, the convocation of the Trade Expo will bring new opportunities for digital trade, and what arrangement will Hangzhou make as the host of this event? During the organizational stages, there are a lot of top businesses in the digital economy, so there will be a lot of opportunities for them to conduct negotiation and form consensus and corporations. So beside the 50 top businesses, there will be 10 main exhibition zones with more than 100 business events, organizing more than 1,000 exhibitors and businesses to join and invite more than 10,000 procurators. The following events will also be organized. First, a series of promotion activities in the third floor of the exhibition center. There will be a special hall to display the open economy and the trade through market of Hangzhou. There will also be live streaming and online interviews so as to further connect the exhibitors with the procurators. We will also be holding special event to promote Hangzhou's digital trade products. We are striving to make Hangzhou an important hub for global digital trade and economy. We would like to also share our experiences and best practice in digital trade and facilitate the signature of major contracts concerning digital trade. The total contract of the contract volume is expected to reach more than 100 billion yuan. We're also striving to build a digital free trade zone and the high-level platform so as to encourage high-quality products and technologies and achieve win-win in the future. Last but not least, we hope that we can continuously to improve the experiences for all the participants and exhibitors. I now sincerely send the invitations to all of you. You're all welcomed to join us in the Trade Expo in a month. As Minister Wang mentioned earlier, there will be a digital trade special zone. So can you tell us more about that? Last November, during the 50th China's Import Expo, General Secretary Xi Jinping pointed out the importance of building this high-quality BRI, among which one of the important initiatives is the Silk Road digital and e-commerce. It has been warmly applauded by the BRI partners. The State Council has granted the plan to build this center in Shanghai. And according to the plan, first of all, we will make innovations in system and mechanisms. We will further expand our coverage of digital trade services, promote information sharing and interconnectivity, to build the Silk Road e-commerce in a deeper sense. And second, we need to build this platform so as to make Shanghai an important hub for digital free trade zone. A logistics center will also be established in order to provide better services for Silk Road e-commerce. Global businesses will be introduced. Third, deepen international corporations. We will be working with partnering countries to set up this database and the wisdom pool for Silk Road e-commerce, so that a platform for the public service for the Silk Road e-commerce participants can be established. And coming up, MOFCOM will be working according to the instructions of the State Council and work with relevant partners to strengthen coordination in this regard. And Shanghai will be playing a key role in the reform and opening up, and will be the first to do the demonstration and pilot project of further opening up in the e-commerce sector. We are aiming at providing high-quality services for the BRI efforts. Last question. With Zhejiang Daily, according to the remarks made by General Secretary Xi Jinping in the Service Trade Expo, we will be building Zhejiang into a region with more advanced digital trade, and what measures will be taken. I think we will be following General Secretary Xi's instructions in terms of developing high-quality digital trade in order to achieve win-win and grasp the opportunity for the development of digital economy and promote and promulgate preferential policies to build a better business environment and encourage a global business environment. To be more specific, we will make efforts in the following aspects. First, to optimize the top structure. First, we will be building this policy framework for digital trade and economy and identify our goals and targets in this regard. So Zhejiang Province have already established this special board for digital technologies, and we will continue to make industrial standards. You might have noticed that a draft was made public to solicit opinion concerning the cross-border flow of digital information. So we need to work with relevant departments to optimize our top structure. On the other hand, we also need to optimize the statistics and database for digital trade. Second, we need to strengthen platform building. As mentioned by Ms. Zhu, we will build this pilot zone for Silk Road e-commerce. To connect international laws and regulations and do better in the market access in e-commerce. We are hoping to encourage the leading companies in the digital trade to participate in the global economy and encourage them to allocate their resources worldwide. We will also work hard to build the Trade Expo into a branding and leading expo in the area of digital economy. We will further expand our channels for service cooperation. 3, we will develop new modes and new businesses, encourage commodity trade of digital products, and create a favorable environment in that regard. We will continue to optimize digital trade, service trade, concerning long-distance medicine, education, and so on. We will also spare no efforts to improve the digital trade service, including cloud computing and the transaction of digital as well as the making of standards. 4th, we will deepen global cooperation and work with RCEP partners as well as DEPA partners and CBTPP's process. We have important stipulations in all of those treaties. We will continue to upgrade our level of reform and opening up We will also be working with the Mid-Asian countries and BRI partners, as well as other partners in the region, to enjoy the benefit of the development of a digital economy. Thank you all for your participation.